How's it going, guys? This is Forensic Forex with Deontay, and I'm back with another video. This is your daily update on US dollar versus Japanese yen. As expected, NFP came out this week, and we got a push up on this Friday. We were talking about how we were going to buy below June's opening price because my speculation was dollar is going to gain strength. We were taking very objective measures, taking the interest rates of the central banks, getting that interest rate differential. So we're pairing a strong currency versus a weak currency. The Feds have a stronger rate than the Bank of Japan, so it's strong versus weak. So that's one reason why we selected UJ so far. Another reason why is because DXY was bullish, and we saw the yen seasonal was neutral. The last factor was last month's range cycle was small. Shout out to Larry Williams for teaching this concept. Small range last month. We're expecting this month to be very large and dynamic in nature. The Bank of Japan has their interest rate decision, I think, sometime next week. I don't think they're going to raise rates. If they do, I don't think the carry trade is going to be over so soon. There's still a huge gap between the rates. People still want other higher yielding assets or fiat currencies, which would be the DXY. So you'll see a lot of the yen crosses are still going to be bullish. Today, we saw that the DXY took off. So let's take a look at the DXY. So after taking out that 20-day low, price took out the previous daily low again, and then it ran up for NFP. So now we're above the monthly opening price already. So I'm speculating that price is going to continue going higher. Let's see if price gets up to this high up here. You want to see price break a swing high. Once price breaks a swing high, we're going to see a higher swing low most likely form. We did break one near term, real close here. There's a swing high formation broken. We should suspect a higher swing low to form. So something like along the lines like this. It's not going to form exactly like that, but we want to see a higher swing low. So far, we had a swing low here, a higher one, pretty much relatively equal. And we want to see if we get another one somewhere along the lines higher than these. So we know that the market makers want DXY, dollar, to go higher. If we take a look at the Japanese yen, come down here. You can see it sold off. So it's trying to get back below that monthly opening price here. So we talked about that. We went long on UJ when it printed a large down candle. Same thing inverse happened for the Japanese yen futures. It printed a large up candle. There was a shorting opportunity here. So if you trade the yen futures, this would be perfect time to have short. Even after another up close candle here on Thursday, NFP comes out, it sells off. And gets a lot of traders to the table to gamble and think, oh, yen is going to probably rally up, or British pound is going to rally, or EU is going to rally, or NU, or AU. But we saw that the strength went to the dollar and everything else got weak. So we can clearly see, we take a look at DXY, sorry, GU. GU sold off. This was last month's IPTA look back data range. I'm not looking at GU, so I'm not really worried about that. But notice how these levels still conform to what price is currently doing. Now, I know there would be a new IPTA data range data pool for the new month, but you can still see how price is respecting certain levels in previous months or previous look back pools. Take a look at EU, huge sell off. Looks like it was going to continue going higher, right? You got a swing high, broken, higher swing low, but instead, look, it just drops. Large candle down. We talked about that in that Zoom this morning. We had a whole Zoom session from 7 a.m. all the way to the news event NFP. So if you get a chance, you'll be able to see that in the chat or the channel. Take a look at AU, sold off as well, because I think dollar is going to continue going higher. Take a look at NU, selling off as well. And we'll just take a brief look at the yen crosses, and then we'll recap at the end. So we got AJ, not much. UJ, definitely a lot going on, as we know. CADJ, NJ, EJ, GJ. Now, there's other yen crosses, but we don't have to get into all of them. But right now, we're going to start to see strength come back into these yen crosses. US dollar versus Japanese yen, of course, it shot up really fast because the dollar's going up. Right now, British pound is weak against the dollar, so you might see some stalling against the yen. But sooner or later, it's going to pick back up and find pace to move higher. So let's just recap one more time before we end the episode. So my speculations, of course, taking objective measures. we took the Fed rate, we took a strong versus weak currency for my pair filtering process. So I like that the Feds have a higher rate than the BOJ. So what pair does that make? These two banks make UJ, makes that fiat currency or UJ pair. The interest differential is 5.4. So there's a huge gap in between the rates. People want higher yielding currencies, and the dollar is definitely one of them. The yen is not. Nobody wants the yen. You're being paid to sell the yen in the carry trade. $20 trillion carry trade is going on right now. Institutions are taking advantage of that for the last couple of years right now. Another reason why we picked UJ was seasonal tendencies. We said that the dollar is most likely going to be bullish based on the data. And so far, it's showing its hand that it might be bullish and continue to finish up for the month. Let's see. Because we could get a reversal, mid-month reversal, but who knows? We're going to follow it day by day. The yen seasonally is neutral. It's sideways consolidation. I think that all the other fiat currencies, especially the dollar, is going to take advantage of the yen being sideways. So it's going to gain strength. And shout out to Larry Williams. Last month was a small range cycle. So the fact that May was small, I'm anticipating that this month is going to be large and dynamic. So let's see if we really get this thing to pump up. I want to see price get back to June's opening price, fair value, the opening price. We were below, so we were able to buy that limit order down here, buying after a down candle. You can even see here on June 6th, Thursday, another down candle before NFP, and look how it pushes up. It does take out both sides, the previous daily high and previous daily low, and most likely got traders on the wrong side thinking it's going to crash out or go short. But hey, now we know who won and whose speculation was right. And we're going to move forward with this swing trade, potentially getting back up to that 20-day IPTA high here. And then long term, maybe we get up to that 40-day IPTA high as well. So now that we got the swing low confirmed, it looks like another higher swing low is going to form just like the dollar just did. There's going to be another swing low. Maybe Monday runs up, does not take out Friday's low, and keeps pushing higher. So these lows get protected, and price is going to now seek and raid and destroy buy side liquidity above equal highs, previous daily highs, clean highs, or swing highs. Hopefully you find this insightful. Peace.